Dear children, last day I taught you lesson 8 religious belief. In this lesson I taught you important terms. Now the bhakti movement I will teach you today. Look at the page number 55. Bhakti movement. According to an ancient Hindu taught, salvation or freedom from the bondage of birth and death is ultimate in our human life. It may be attained by three means: jnana, knowledge or wisdom; karma, action; and bhakti, devotion. During the Sultanate period, a series of Hindu religious thinkers and reformers began a movement for religious reform which emphasized on devotion and came to be known as Bhakti movement. This movement was not altogether new and derived momentum from critical Muslim preachers who regularly and loudly criticized the Hindu religion and taught. The history of the Bhakti movement began from the time of great reform Shankaracharya, who successfully combated Buddhism and gave Hinduism a solid philosophical platform. He established a logical monastic system. He also laid emphasis on jnana as the means of attaining salvation. But it received little enthusiasm from the common people, and anxious to attract the common people, the religious thinker of the Middle Age laid stress on bhakti, which means personal devotion to God without any form of rituals. The people as well as leader of movement sought solace in other worldliness. According to Bhakti, God may have a firm Sagun or formless Nirgun. Followers of Sagun Bhakti worship many gods, while those of Nirgun Bhakti do not believe in idol worship. They believe that God is omnipresent and resists within the heart of man. However, both the Sagun and the Nirgun believe in the Upanishad philosophy of the Advaita, non-duality of God. Bhakti saint laid great emphasis on securing true knowledge from a guru for devotion and attaining moksha, salvation. The origin is Bhakti movement goes back to the time of Alwar and Nayanar of South India. It was began in the Tamil region by 12 Vaishnavic saint Alwar and 63 78 saint Nayanars. Later it spread to other religions in the South India. Around 15th century, it gained prominence in North India as well. The basic principle of the Bhakti movement was the loving relationship between the devotee and his personal God. Most of Bhakti saints were non-Brahmins. They discarded rituals and sacrifice as modes of worship. They emphasized on purity of heart and mind and kindness and love to all. They also discarded discrimination in society based on caste and creed. They preached in local language, which was easily understood by the masses. All these factors made Bhakti a mass movement. Now, Bhakti said, various saints popularized Bhakti movement in different parts of India. Ramanuja was the first saint of the Bhakti movement. He lived and preached in South India. Ramananda was disciple of Ramanuja, who spread his message in North India. Ravidas and Kabir were his main disciples who belonged to the lower castes. Ramanand led stress on justice, unity and equality in society. Kabir was a weaver by profession who lived in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. He was Nirgun Bhakti saint. He criticized both the Hindus and Muslims equality for their meaningless rituals. He rejected the Vedas and Quran and supremacy of the Brahmins and Mullahs. He was opposed to the caste system and idol worship. He steered the path of love, devotion, and bhakti through his dohas, which appealed greatly to the common man. Ravidas, another Nirgun Bhakti saint, was an cobbler by profession. Guru Nanak to us a Nirgun Bhakti saint. Among the Sagun Bhakti saints, Chaitanya, Vallabhacharya, Mirabai, Surdas, Tulsidas were the main ones. Chaitanya. He was the greatest Bhakti saint in Bengal. He was a devotee of Krishna. Vallabhacharya, a Telugu Brahmin, was also a devotee of Krishna. Mirabai was the princess of Merta, who was the married Rana Sanga son Bhojraj of Chittor. She was a devotee of Krishna from her childhood, had composed many devotional songs in his praise. Surdas was a devotee of Krishna. He wrote Sur Sagar, a collection of poems devoted to Krishna. Tulsidas, he was a devotee of Rama. He wrote Sri Ramcharitmanas. Shankardev was a religious reformer from Assam. He was devotee of Krishna and incarnation of Vishnu. Narsi Mehta wrote songs in Gujarati depicting the divine love of Radha and Krishna. In Maharashtra, Saint Gyaneshwar led the Bhakti movement. He wrote Gyaneshwari, a commentary of Bhagavad Gita in Marathi. Namdev Tukaram and Ramdas were other prominent Bhakti saints of Maharashtra. Guru Ramdas had a proud influence in Shivaji. Teaching of the Bhakti saint: all human beings are equal. God did not create high or low caste people, nor did He create Hindu and Muslim. Nor did He create Hindus and Muslims. So people should tolerate one another and live in harmony. Selfless love and devotion are the means to get closer to God. Purity of heart and mind is important. Closeness to God cannot be found through ceremonies, rituals, and sacrifice or by giving up the world. Knowledge is an essential part of the bhakti. It can be gained through a teacher, guru only. A devotee can express bhakti through devotional music, share the main of the others and try to lessen it. Helping fellow human being is the true form of bhakti.